last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They run it again with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bears at 9-6 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. They go up the middle with Chubb. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
6, mega.
Back to throw, Ritter. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. They go play action with Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On third down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Conklin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Drill, 52.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Across the formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Allen's first catch, good for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep up. In a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And Chubb will try the middle here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Shedding the tackle. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Ready?
And again, it's Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. as the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
3rd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And it is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Falcons! Tyler Conklin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott Good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Hockenson here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
4-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
10 cycles.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Okay, ready? Opposite, green. Hut.
Now Chubb running right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have moved out in front. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They're off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Ready?
They begin this drive with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings us 2nd and 2.
Ridder to throw it. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Ridder on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Wilson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Gage going to go in motion right. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, Wilson. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
14.
Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it cost them 2 points. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Falcons.
Barkley, inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now they're in the hurry up. Wilson going to change things up here. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Here's Wilson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Barkley, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Ndamukong Suh, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The 6-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 5.
Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a chance here to make this a 2-score swing, maybe even take the lead. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 18.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
First down, here's Ritter. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, no apologies. And the Bears are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Chubb again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
There's Trumbo, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Play action. Now Wilson. Nifty move. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. That's Samuel caught left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19th. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears will get the football back.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. How about this? And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 60 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Allen now with a chance to run. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.